When you cross the age of 60, people start telling you that slowing down is normal, losing strength is normal, waking up with pain is normal. But what if all of that wasn't true? What if aging isn't the enemy misinformation is? Because the truth is, the food choices you make each day can either damage your cells or regenerate them. And one of the biggest hidden reasons people feel older than they actually are is because they're eating seeds that work against their bodies instead of supporting them. This is an opinion. This isn't guesswork. These are findings supported by some of the most respected medical institutions across the United States, including Harvard Medical School, Mayo Clinic, and the National Institutes of Health. The food industry often promotes seeds as automatic health foods, but not all seeds are created equal, especially for older adults. Take sunflower seeds. They look harmless, but researchers at the University of Washington found that sunflower seeds are among the highest dietary sources of cadmium, a heavy metal that builds up in the kidneys over time and slows down their ability to filter waste. Mayo Clinic nephrologists warn that even mild cadmium accumulation can worsen fatigue, increase joint stiffness, and cause long-term kidney strain issues that many seniors already struggle with. And yet people keep eating them because no one ever tells them the truth. Then there are white sesame seeds, the ones used in bakery breads, tahini, and most packaged snacks. Most people don't know this, but studies from the University of California, Davis show that processing sesame seeds, especially bleaching them to make them white, removes up to 80% of their minerals, including calcium, iron, manganese, and zinc. Dr. David Katz, a well-known preventive medicine specialist trained at Yale University, explains that minerals are one of the weakest links in the diets of older adults. When you remove them from a food and replace them with empty calories, you're left with something that fills the stomach and starves the body. And chia seeds the trend. Everyone jumped on thinking they were doing something amazing for their health. Harvard School of Public Health has published warnings that chia seeds can swell up to 12 times their size when combined with liquid, which may cause digestive blockages, especially for adults who already have slow motility, GERD, or difficulty swallowing. A documented case in the American Journal of Gastroenterology even described a man who had emergency surgery because dry chia seeds expanded inside his esophagus. Seniors are more vulnerable to this because with age, digestion naturally slows and swallowing muscles weaken. So when health influencers promote chia like it's a miracle food, they are leaving out the part that matters most for people over 60. You may be thinking if the seeds we've been told are healthy can actually make things worse, then what can help? That's where the real story begins, because just as some seeds work against your body, others work for you in ways you can feel within days. And the most powerful one for older adults, black sesame seeds, has been used for thousands of years, but is now being rediscovered and scientifically validated by modern research. Black sesame seeds are considered a superior food for brain function, hair strength, and energy in traditional Asian medicine, but today American researchers are backing that up. A study from the University of Maryland Medical Center reported that black sesame seeds are rich in sesamin and sesamolin, two biologically active compounds proven to reduce inflammation, protect liver cells, and support cognitive function. And because black sesame seeds are unprocessed, they retain their natural minerals. Johns Hopkins researchers found they contain nearly twice the calcium of white sesame, significantly higher levels of zinc and magnesium minerals essential for older adults. We once worked with a 68-year-old man who said he felt like he was fading from the inside. He was tired, his hair was thinning, his joints were stiff. He had been eating white sesame products for years, thinking they were good for him. After reviewing his diet, we had him switch to just 1 tablespoon of ground black sesame every morning. Within 3 weeks, he reported deeper sleep, clearer thinking, and more stable energy. His daughter told us, "He feels like my dad again. These aren't miracles, this is biology." When you give your body the right nutrients, it remembers how to repair itself. And there's real scientific support for this transformation. The Journal of Medicinal Food published a clinical trial showing that adults over 55 who took black sesame experienced significant improvement in knee function and joint pain reduction in just 6 weeks. Another study from the University of Florida showed that sesame lignans helped reduce oxidative stress, a major driver of aging, by restoring antioxidant enzymes that naturally decline with age. When your cells are protected, your body ages slower. It's that simple. Your body is not failing you. It is responding to what you feed it. The right foods don't just keep you alive, they return your strength, your clarity, your mobility, your confidence. And the wrong foods quietly drain you of all of it. The choice of seeds might seem small, but small things done daily create massive changes across years. And replacing harmful seeds with healing ones is one of the easiest, fastest ways to begin. Reversing the tiredness, stiffness, and weakness you've been told is just aging. It's not aging. It's nutrition. And today, you have the power to choose better. When a person crosses 60, the world often whispers that slowing down is normal, that weakness is expected, that forgetting things or losing strength is just age. But research from Harvard Medical School has repeatedly shown that 70% of what people call aging is not age, it's lifestyle. It's choices. It's the daily invisible seeds you plant. Dr. Frank Hu, a leading professor at Harvard, stated that small, consistent dietary decisions can reduce aging-related inflammation by over 30%. That means your body can be transformed not by huge sacrifices, but by tiny daily shifts. Imagine that. A healthier, younger, stronger version of yourself was always just a few choices away. This truth is supported by Mayo Clinic data showing that adults who start making healthier food swaps even after 60 can reverse years of cellular stress and rebuild muscle that was once thought impossible to regain. Your body never stops responding. Your cells never stop listening. Your muscles never stop rebuilding when you give them what they've been silently begging for. This is why doctors like Dr. Peter Attia emphasize protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, and salmon, not for bodybuilding, but because after 60, protein acts like medicine. It repairs, strengthens, sharpens memory, improves balance, and even boosts immunity. Every bite you take becomes either a slow poison or slow healing, and the moment you choose healing, your body immediately begins the repair process. But diet alone isn't the full story. Movement is the second seed, and this seed does miracles. The National Institute on Aging has proven that simple movements, just 5 to 10 minutes a day, can increase mitochondrial function, the energy engine of your cells. When mitochondria improve, energy rises, fatigue decreases, and biological age drops. You literally become younger from the inside. That's why Stanford University's Dr. Katie Bowman says walking is good, but intentional daily movement, like squats, chair stands, light stretches, and balance drills, reverse mobility loss 4 times faster. You don't need gyms, you don't need equipment, and you definitely don't need to push your body to pain. Gentle consistency wins every time. Your joints, your back, your knees, your shoulders, they all respond to movement like flowers respond to sunlight. When you move, you send oxygen to your tissues, you release stiffness, and you activate hormones that lift your mood. A 2023 study from Johns Hopkins showed that adults over 60 who moved just 10 minutes after meals reduced blood sugar spikes by 22%. That means better brain function, better sleep, lower inflammation, and lower risk of diabetes. These aren't theories. These are medically proven realities happening every day in older adults who decide that age will not define them. But movement is only half the story. Stress is the silent thief that steals health faster than age ever could. The University of California, San Francisco's aging research showed that chronic stress shortens telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA, making your cells age faster. But here's the miracle. When stress decreases, telomeres lengthen again. That means your body doesn't just stop aging fast, it starts aging slower. Deep breathing, gratitude, light stretching, and positive thoughts literally make your cells younger. Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, a Nobel Prize-winning scientist, proved that your mindset is not just emotional, it's biological. When your thoughts shift, your body follows. This is why older adults who maintain a positive mental attitude live longer, recover faster, and feel younger than those who don't. A study from Yale University found that seniors who believe they can improve actually walk fast, stand taller, and maintain memory longer than those who believe decline is automatic. Your belief is not just motivation, it's medicine. When you tell yourself, I can still grow stronger, your brain increases healing hormones. When you tell yourself, my best days are not behind me, your nervous system relaxes. When you tell yourself, I choose health, your immune system activates. And when you say it daily, your entire biology reorganizes around that truth. The small choices that once seemed simple, drinking more water, adding berries to breakfast, stretching your arms, sitting in sunlight for 5 minutes, reducing sugar by just half, all these choices multiply. The human body is a remarkable machine, and Mayo Clinic research shows that it can regenerate new taste buds every 2 weeks, rebuild muscle fibers in 72 hours, rejuvenate skin in 28 days, and replace entire bones every 10 years. You are not fixed. You are not stuck. You are a system designed to renew. And this brings us to the emotional part. Your future is not written by your past eating habits, your past struggles, your past weaknesses, or your past illnesses. Your future is written by the seed you plant today. If you choose strength today, you grow strength tomorrow. If you choose nourishment today, you grow energy tomorrow. If you choose movement today, you grow youth tomorrow. And if you choose belief today, you grow possibility tomorrow. The elders who thrive in their 70s and 80s aren't lucky, they're consistent. They plant tiny seeds daily, and those seeds bloom into vitality. You can do the same. Your body is waiting. Your mind is ready. Your cells are listening. You're not aging into weakness, you're awakening into potential, and every medically proven truth says the same thing. It is never too late. Not at 60. Not at 70. Not at 80. Your health story can still rise. Your strength can still rebuild. Your youth can still return, not through magic, but through the seeds you choose to plant now. There comes a moment in every person's life, especially after 60, when you stop and ask yourself, is this it? Is this all my body can do now? And this question has echoed in the minds of millions of older adults, but the greatest mistake is believing that your body has reached its limit, because modern medical research in the United States proves the opposite. Your body is still adapting, still rebuilding, still learning. Dr. Luigi Ferrucci, the scientific director at the National Institute on Aging, said that the human body remains remarkably plastic, meaning it can change at any age. It can grow stronger at any age. It can heal at any age. That single truth flips the entire concept of aging upside down. The idea that decline is permanent is old science. New science tells us your muscles can grow even at 80, your brain can form new connections even at 90, and your immune system can renew itself even after decades of stress or poor diet. Researchers at the University of Michigan found that seniors who focused on leg strength through simple exercises like squats, chair stands, or supported wall sits reduced their mortality risk by 31%, not because they became athletes, but because movement restored the body's natural design. Your legs keep your heart strong. Your legs keep your brain sharp. Your legs keep your balance stable. One daily squat doesn't just build muscle, it communicates youth to every organ. Diet plays a similar role. Dr. Andrew Weil, a leading integrative physician in the U.S., often says that reducing inflammation is the closest thing we have to an anti-aging formula, and older adults can do this simply by choosing anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, olive oil, turmeric, and omega-3 rich fish. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that adults over 60 who added just one serving of berries a day improved memory and lowered inflammation markers measurable in blood tests. One small bowl of blueberries, just one, can improve brain function. That means your thinking gets clearer, your mood gets better, your energy rises. These are not small wins. These are life-changing victories born from simple decisions. Even hydration has medical weight behind it. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that older adults who stayed consistently hydrated had slower biological aging and healthier kidneys, muscles, and cognitive function. Drinking water isn't a chore, it's a prescription. When you hydrate, your joints move smoother, your skin looks fresher, your digestion works better, and your blood pressure stabilizes. All from something free and available to you every single day, and then we come to sleep, one of the biggest miracles of healing. Doctors at Stanford University have proven that deep sleep repairs tissue, cleans the brain, and regulates hormones that keep metabolism healthy. Seniors who improve sleep even by just 30 minutes show improvements in energy, memory, and emotional stability within a week. Better sleep isn't about age, it's about routine. A cooler room, dimmer lights, a consistent bedtime. These tiny habits enhance your body's nightly healing cycle. Your body does its most powerful repair work while you rest. That means every night you have the opportunity to reverse damage, slow aging, and rebuild strength. But none of this would matter if we ignored one of the most powerful forces in the human body, purpose. Yes, purpose is biological. The famous Harvard study of adult development, the longest-running study in the world, found that older adults who felt needed, valued, and purposeful lived longer, healthier, and happier lives regardless of their diet or income. Why? Because purpose reduces stress. Purpose boosts immunity. Purpose activates the brain's reward center and releases chemicals that strengthen your heart and nervous system. When you wake up with something to look forward to, even something small, your body responds like it has a reason to fight for you. Your relationships matter too. Doctors from Mayo Clinic have repeatedly shown that loneliness increases inflammation, blood pressure, and the speed of cognitive decline. But when older adults stay socially connected even with just a few meaningful people, their health improves across every measurable category. Sharing laughter, stories, or even simple daily conversations creates hormones that soothe your nervous system and protect the brain from aging. You're not meant to age alone. Human connection is medicine. And finally, mindset. Not positive thinking for motivation, but positive thinking as biology. Yale University studies show that seniors who believe aging can be healthy live, on average, 7.5 years longer than those who believe decline is unavoidable. That means your beliefs shape your biology. When you see yourself as capable, your muscles activate more strongly. When you tell yourself you're improving, your brain sharpens. When you believe youth is still within reach, your hormones align with that belief. Your mind is the remote control of your body. Whatever channel you choose, your body follows. Look at everything we now know. Science has proven again and again that your future is not limited by your age. Your body is not shutting down, it's waiting for instruction. Your cells are not tired, they're waiting for nourishment. Your muscles are not weak, they're waiting for challenge. Your brain is not fading, it's waiting for stimulation. And your heart is not done, it's waiting for purpose. You are standing at a doorway, and on the other side is a version of you that moves easier, breathes deeper, wakes with more energy, smiles more often, thinks more clearly, and feels more alive. That version is real. That version is possible. And the science is clear. You can shape that future one choice at a time, one meal, one movement, one breath, one belief. You are not aging into decline, you are aging into power. And the story of your health is still being written. Starting today, let every choice you make plant the seeds of strength, youth, and vitality. Your next chapter begins now, and it can be your strongest one yet.